Hello and welcome to Drakon video series. Today we are going to design a cathedral ring with a euro shank. So let's do it. For this we can start here with the gem on ring. We will get the ring rail as well as the gem. For this one maybe we can use a cushion cut and let's adjust in here gem size. I think maybe we can adjust here also distance a bit less, but of course we can come back and readjust these values. Also the ring size, I'm going to keep it, so just move on to the next one where I will select here the cathedral ring, and I will also select here the central gem to be my reference. And now I can either select from the gallery or in this case actually I can look for something similar to this one. I already have my options defined, so maybe I can readjust first. I want this profile both on top and on bottom, and then I will readjusting here the values. For instance, the width we can reduce to 2.5 here in the bottom, and in the shoulders I will use the same 2.5 and reduce here the vertical distance a little bit down, and the rotation angle maybe we can readjust to something like this. However, we can always come back later to fit it properly in our setting. I'm going also to reduce here the side thickness to 1.8, as well as I will choose the option to open the bridge since I'm going to define here a setting, and probably the distance, the opening distance, I can readjust if needed, but for now I'm going to the gem settings and I'm going to define the head builder to create my setting for this main gem. So I select the cushion gem and I can define here all the prongs. In here the bottom I want to adapt to the ring size. It will of course get the ring size from the document. We already have one ring size in here, and maybe I will adjust probably here the gallery rail, the vertical rail. I can move up a little bit, as well as the bottom rail height. I can also adjust a little bit more. So it looks good now. We have the settings. Maybe we can readjust here, for instance, the prong sharp here a little bit more at the top, but overall it looks good. I will just get back to my cathedral because with double click we can edit, and the idea is to readjust here the shoulders, the horizontal distance. Let's reduce a little bit more, and probably for this case we could readjust here the inclination and a few other options, but maybe we can just reduce here the vertical distance as well and come back to my plan of making something curve with different angles. So there are a couple of different possibilities, or even adjust the thickness, the width. But let's get back to where we were and readjust, in this case not to the horizontal but to the vertical distance. Let's make it up a little bit more, and I want to fill the sides with a couple of gems, and for this I'm going to use the gems on curve under the related tools, since it will automatically get my ring. Of course, I will need to readjust here under the options the start and end points, but not only that, I will also want just to apply, let's say, to part of the ring, not the entire ring. So let's reduce here the endpoint until somewhere around here, not so much. Okay, so we can fill this area with gems, and I want also to confirm my gem size to 1.5 millimeters, space between gems, and the placement I want to orient on the table. And once again, under the related tools, I'm going to choose the channel cutter. I want to get the height from the gems and the lateral distance, maybe here with the wireframe we can see what we are doing. Under the caps I can also reduce in here just to make room for the prongs, but now I can make the symmetry before making the boolean, so I want to mirror to the other side, and now I can do the boolean difference. So the idea is to remove, in this case from the entire group of my cathedral ring, I want to remove both my cutter as well as the mirror. So we have the room for the gems, and now I also want to apply the prongs or any other setting type we want. In this case I'm going to use the group of gems, and as you can see we can of course set all the thickness, the depth, all the measurements, and finally we have the settings, so we just need to mirror both to the other side. So under the tools tab we can find the mirror, so we will select the objects to mirror both the prongs and the gems. Let's just make sure we have the right orientation, and as you can see here we have a cathedral. We can adjust here the material. Let's make it white gold, and probably for this exercise this would be the idea. We could also, let me just select here the curve, hide it, and let's make a render. So let me just apply here, for instance, a round, and we need to make sure we are on the ray traced display mode. Okay, so this is a quick overview of a cathedral ring. As you can see, quite simple exercise. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.